Welcome, guys. So, welcome to this online webinar, and congratulations to everyone since you are selected for this problem-solving internship or training. Before starting, I'll give you a brief introduction about what is our community and how is it helping other startups grow. So, for giving you a brief idea about all those community, wait a second. So Grow90 is it's not for profit consulting community. What we generally do is we basically take problem statements from startups, MSPs, and big companies and help them grow. So, okay, all right. Okay. So what is Grow90? Let's first. Okay. So basically, our company is not a company. It's a kind of students, which helps startups, MSMEs grow. In return, we actually provide internship training to the students who are actually a part of our community. Yeah. So for our partner, there are many partners, but one of our partner is Embibe. If you don't know about Embibe, it's a company which actually, so we are an official partner of Embibe. So it's a company acquired by Reliance Jio. So they have given around 1100 crores funding to them, and yeah, they are very much fast growing company. So you can see Embibe is a really great company. It's a geo-funded company, and they have actually outsourced their problem statements. So they have given many problem statements. Out of them, one of the is actually like to solve the question answers given by them. Okay, so today's webinar I will show you about how to solve the question answers. If you solve one questions, you will be paid as per the rate card as mentioned in the email, and as mentioned in the terms and conditions, you will be actually paid after the validation. So once the validation is done, so validation approximately takes around 15 days, but yeah, after the validation you will be paid half of your money, and then after like, so it's not like 15 days for the payment of the money. It might like they might pay you in 10 days also, 2 days also, but the maximum number of days will be 15 days. Okay, so the maximum number of days you have to wait is 15. Minimum can be 1 day also. It depends on their mood. Right now, due to the this coronavirus situation, so they have a very less number of validators. So that's why they are taking much time for validating, but it's never exceeds 15 days. So you'll get your money in 15 days. And again, so it might be like you might get both the installment in 2 days, also in 45 days. It depends. It totally depends. But you will definitely get the money. It's for sure, because there are like already 12 people who have been working on this, and they are already paid in full. So yeah, you don't have to worry about this money, because they are really an authentic company, and you are actually allowed into their dashboard. So they have their official dashboard known as Content Grid. Okay, so I will share this dashboard URL into the group, because you guys have to work into their dashboard only. It's not that you have to work for our company. You are working indirectly for the geo company. Okay, so whatever you are working, it's on geo company, and you'll get a certificate that you have worked with Grow90, uh, like I mean, collaborated with with geo, something like that. You will get a certificate by the end of the month. Okay, so that's how it works. And for you guys to start this work, what you have to do, you have to fill the form. Okay, so I have shared the form. I guess all of you have like filled the form. In case you have not filled the form, just fill the form and let us know what all classes you want to attend. And once you fill the form, I will actually give you access of this dashboard. So if you go to the website, you have to go to create account. In case you have not filled the form, your email ID will not be allowed to create an account. Okay. So it's only for the people who are actually allowed for the wait, one second, I'll just put in the group. So yeah. Okay, all right. So I have put in the group. So this is the dashboard using which you will be using the entire you will be doing the entire solution. So let's wait for 2-3 minutes. I hope like many other guys will be joining. So let's wait for 2 minutes. Till then, I'll reply one of these WhatsApp messages, and I'll get back to you guys soon. I don't know. Okay, still no one joined. So let's wait for 1 minute more, and then we'll start our session. Till then, you can actually go to the uh, website I have mentioned in the group. Okay, so till then you can actually go to the website and sign up. All right. So go to the website and sign up. Okay. Just go and sign up. Let me do a small task and I'll. Okay, all right. One more people will join. All right. Okay. So, okay, we'll start then. I'll do the task later on. Let's see what is in the chat. Got any WhatsApp group link. Okay, so the people who didn't have received any WhatsApp group link, you can actually check your mail. I have already mailed the details of the WhatsApp group and the rate card, terms and conditions. So you can check your mail and just uh, accept the mails. All right. So yeah, two more students joined, Kuntal and Vinayak, and we'll get started right now. So I'll share my screen once again, and I'll go to the Embibe. The people who joined late, so I just wanted to give you an idea. Embibe is a company owned by Geo. So for the students around this Indian market, so they have targeted the students from class 1 to class 12. So you can actually walk into any class and solve the questions for any of these classes. Okay, it's the only thing which matters in Embibe. It's like they're paying a huge amount of money, investing a huge amount of money. Also, they are ready to give you a hike, but then you have to maintain the quality of the solution that you are building. Okay, so that's the only requirement from their end. And to give you an idea, I'll share you all of you guys. I'll be sharing you a sheet. So let's share you a sheet. This is the sheet where your work will be tracked. So the entire work that you are doing will be tracked into this sheet, and you will be paid accordingly to this sheet. Okay. So everyone will be given an access to this sheet. So don't mess with this sheet, because this sheet is actually the important sheet. Without this sheet, we can actually initiate the payment process. So don't mess it up. So only thing you have to do, you have to put your name and you have to select what type of changes you have done. Mostly it will be created and one or two it will be finalized. Okay, and you will have to put the ID that you have worked on. Okay, so very simple. You have to put the ID that you have worked on, and you have to select what type of edit you have done. You have done a finalization or a creation. So it's up to you guys. So I'll share this sheet to every one of you so that it becomes clear. I'll go to the contact lists. I hope every one of you have the access. If not, I'll just select all. So this many people are already working. These are the new today who joined, and what? Yeah. So the people whose name is on whose name is not there in the sheet, or have not received any of these what to say? Yeah, you have not received the access of the sheet. You can actually ping me personally or ping in the WhatsApp group, and I will give you the access of this sheet. Okay, all right. So I'll remove this. How to solve this? I'll show you once again. Just I'll put your email IDs. Okay, so everyone's email ID is already given. I'll put that. Okay, share anyway. Done with the sharing part. So the second thing you have to do, you have to go and sign up. So in case you have not signed up, just go to this website and sign up. Okay, so if you have a laptop nearby, you can go to this website and sign up. Once you sign up, it will tell you that go into the email ID and verify your mail. Once you verify your mail, you come to this, you can log in. So for me, I have this account, Joy Das Sudipta@gmail.com. So anyone is asked, someone is share this link in chat. So I have already shared it in the WhatsApp group, but I will share it in the chat section of this Zoom meeting. So this link is shared in the chat. You can actually get this link in your chat section. Alright, so once you have registered in this platform, only the people who have submitted their email IDs in the form will only be given access. So once you have filled the form, then only you will be given access for signing up. Once you sign up, you can actually sign in. So you can put your password and log in. Once you log in, you will see this dashboard. So you can see that 3 options are there. You don't have to go through entirely these 3 options. You just have to work onto this option. Okay. So this is the place where you will be working on. How to work on this is very simple. You have to pick up a question. Right now, all the questions are done. But there are some questions in this sheet which are in RJ. Okay, so these are some questions. These are like 12th class question, which if you are not able to answer, you don't attempt that. You can answer the class 7 question. So these are class 7 questions. Very simple. You can attempt these questions. Most of the questions are done. Some of the questions where name is not written, you can go through that. So this question's name is not written. I'll copy this. Just copy the ID and also put your name. So once you copy the ID and put your name here, I'll put Mrityunjay Das. Okay. So that's my full name, and I have inserted it here. So just click on this ID and copy it down and just paste it in this thing. So once you paste it in this, you can actually see that the equation loads up. So it gives you a question. 2 plus 690 into this equal to 2.690 L. So again, convert the following to direct using decimal. 2 letters equal to. Fine. So this they have already given the solution. So in case they have already given the solution, this is a finalization tasks. So what is the finalization tasks? Basically, you have to finalize whether these questions are properly given the solutions or not. So in this case, you see all those questions are already given solutions. So you have to check whether it's properly given or not. So that and all finalizations, we can check it out later. We'll actually go into some other questions, some creations-based question. So this might be a creations-based question. We'll check this out. So for checking it out, I'll just remove this. I'll go there. I'll paste this ID, view credential. Just give a minute. Okay, I will actually, I'll click on view questions and I will edit it out. So breadth of a rectangle is, what is the breadth of a rectangle? So that's the solution is already given. So I hope here also you don't have to do creation. So in case you don't have to do creation, you can search for the creation or you can actually finalize this question. So the rate of the finalization and the creation is already mentioned in the rate card. So you can check that out and depending upon your convenience, you can select those. Okay. So for finalizations, what you have to do, you have to finalize whether this solution is correct or not. So basically whatever creations you will be doing will be finalized by some other person in the other place. So in case you are doing some questions creation, the finalizations will be done by some other person. But in case you are doing the finalization, creations will be done by other person. And if he does some mistakes, so his money will be captured. So that's the thing. And so the mistakes can be, for example, he has done a spelling mistake or the sentence mistake, so you can correct it out. So in solution, you can see that correct, okay, area into length, step, area into length, meta text, all with us. Okay. So basically, you have this thing. Don't get confused because these things are not important. These are version number. This shows how many of you guys have attempted this question, who tried to solve. This is the editor name and this is the version number. So you don't have to look into this. don't have to look into this also. You just have to select, in case you are doing the question creation, you have to select the question type. You have to insert the question here. Okay, you have to put the questions. For putting the question, you have to make sure the questions are properly inserted. In case you are putting some kind of mathematical expressions, you have to click on this. So this opens up a math type. So what is this math type? Basically, it's an editor using which you can actually do mathematical operations. So just put mathematical operations x plus y. So whatever mathematical operations you will be doing, you have to do using math type. Remember that. Okay, so you have to do using this math type. So for our case, breadth of a rectangle is, it's the question, and question someone else has written, and solution also someone else has written. So breadth of a rectangle is area into length, area divided by length. That's correct, but I don't think this A is something which has been unnecessary. So I will remove this A. Okay, create. Okay, so this is the solution. So this is the exact solution, and this is the explanation of the solution. So the explanation of the solution can be like, so he has written in math type, but generally you don't have to write entire thing in math type. You just have to put division in math type. Okay, because that's an extra work you are doing, right? And you don't have to do this extra work, because this extra work will actually help you. Will actually create a kind of like it won't actually increase your productivity. So you just have to put area, okay, divided by length, GTH. Okay. See, basically, initially you will be working like this, but some of the mathematics, so some of the solution what that you are creating will have multiple steps. Okay, these are the step 2, and this is the step 3. So for selecting multiple steps, you have to select the step and then click on this. And no, so you have to select this step, then you have to click on this. Okay, so I have selected only first line. I will select on this. It will automatically select everything. So yeah, you have to keep enter. Okay, without enter it doesn't work. Now if you give this, it will select step 1. Now step 2, step 3. So that's how you create steps. But I don't want these steps. I just want one step because it's a single steps question. Once this step is created, okay, so let's remove this step. Okay, when you update this step, you have to click on create or update step. Okay, so basically when I click on this, there one option will come where it will be written create or update step. Okay, if you click on create, right now step is created, so you don't have to create those steps. You just click on create or update step. These steps will be created. Okay, so once you click on this create or update step, it will automatically create these steps. Okay, and you have to click on the step. In steps, you will see this will be copied, and then in meta text, you have to select the difficulty level, how much difficult it is for the student. You have to select the primary concept, what concept it is using. So I actually don't know what concept it is, because I have done these things, but then I don't remember because it's a 7th grade solution. So what you can do in this, and remember that all the series of questions are actually of same concept. So once you have selected the concept, you don't have to switch back into different concept. So for selecting the concept, you can actually go to concept. So in case you are working on this mathematics, you have to go to topic tagging of mathematics. You will see all the concepts are there. So you can just select any one of your useful concepts. Okay, so you have to select any one of this. Mm-mm-mm. So I'm not getting an appropriate concept, but you have to select somewhat nearby concept. So for here, you can see it's a perimeter and areas kind of stuff. So we'll see select perimeter and area. So just paste the concept. You can see you have an option like perimeter and area, class 7. You have to select CVSC. Remember that increments in perimeter and area. No. You don't have to select this. This is something different. So for this, I guess it is perimeter and area. Okay, I'm not getting the appropriate concept, but you will have this concept in this sheet. Okay, you just have to select the concept. Once you select this concept, you will have multiple options like what type of concept you are selecting. You can select that also. That is known as primary competency. So let's select like perimeter. Let's select like units. CVS 11, class 7. I need class 7. Yeah. You can select any of the primary concept competency, like what type of solution he is trying to do. Okay, so this and this, the other steps are not required. So this is steps 2, step 3 not correct. So these are the options. Okay, so this is a multiple choice questions. So these are the options. So it's not correct. You can select as not correct. So depending upon the type, your solution will be changed. So the first solutions options is correct and rest is not correct. So you don't have to write the solution for that. Okay. The next step is it's writing the book meta tag. So right now you don't have to do this because already it is done. So here you will see the book is already tagged. So you don't have to tag it. But in case you want to tag it, you have to put book name. You have to put book code for that and all. So when you are doing question creation, so it comes under that charges. So you just create by giving it a proper book number, page number from where the questions you are selecting. So when you are doing a question creation, you have to select questions from a textbook. So that time you have to actually select. Okay, someone has asked some doubt. Let me clear it out. It's area alone. Okay. So yeah, its concept is area. Thank you for letting me know. I will select area for class 7. I guess not seeing class 7. I don't know whether this is a class 7 question or class 8 question, but let's consider as class 7 questions, as class 8 questions, and I'll select the class 8 primary competency. Uh, yeah, so find the area of the thing. Okay, so it's a class 8 question. So basically it's there. So find the length of the rectangle if the breadth and the area of the rectangle is given. So that's the primary competency you have to select. So that's done. Now, right now, you have to select, in case you are doing creation of the questions, so you have to also tag the book from where you have copied the question. So for creation of the question, you won't be allowed anything. So this will be blank, everything will be blank. Just will be allowed, you will be given this dashboard where you have to give from where you have copied the question. So you can't create the question, right? You have to eventually copy it from some book. So you have to book the book details. So how to put that? You can actually look into this all details. You can select this book code and then select all those selections and all those things. So you can select them and put it there. Now the next part is when you are done with meta tags, you can actually click on this. This is solve with us. What is solve with us? Solve with us basically is uh, so you want the user to solve some questions. Okay, so this question is already a question, but then you won't display this question directly to the user. You have to display the filling the blanks. To do a filling the blanks, you have to select area. Okay, all right. I'll check it out later. Yeah. So basically, in order to do solve with us, you have to what we do. Okay, let's close it down and let's copy, because since we have changed the solution, we have to copy the source. 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 Sorry. Copy. Yeah. So solve with us. You have to go to the source. Select all. Paste. Okay. Remove source, and you can see same thing. Now, for solvitus, you have to select filling the blanks. For filling the blanks, you have to remember, you have to select only one character. Okay, don't do 2 or 3 character as a filling the blanks, or 2 or 3 items. Okay, all right. So remember that in case you are doing a solve with us, so you have to select one letter or any digit so that people can solve. Please upload the recording in the video. Yeah, sure. I'll be upload the recording. So you have to select only one letter. For my case, I'll select this. I'll change the color to this. Hello, हाँ sir जी, हाँ sir जी. All right. So basically, you have to select a letter or a word or anything. Just create update FIB. So once you click create update FIB, what will happen? This thing will become a filling the blanks for the user. So you just have to find the area of the rectangle if A and B is given. Okay, so this you have to select, and hint you can put area equal to length into, you can put as mat type, breadth. Okay, so you can see it's very simple, and you can actually update it. Done. So your hint is written, filling the blanks is created. Marks, you can give whatever marks you want to give for the user. So right now, if you want to check how does it looks, so you can click on that, and you will see that it will automatically show the same question for the user. Okay, so this is showing some breadth of the rectangle is area into length. Check. What incorrect? Minus lost. Full solution. Area into, yeah. So what is FIB? I don't remember how to see the FIB. I actually, you can click on this and you can see that it is like it comes as a filling the blanks. So once you click on this, you can select the marks. That's the done. Book is tagged, and now you can put an overall hint for this. So hint will be area equal to length into you can select from here, but it's fine. So that's you created the hint. Difficulty level, skills is analytical. Okay, application, source, question source not required. Relieve this primary concept, you have already selected. It's already selected here. So you just have to write the same concept here, area, class it. Yeah, you have to select that. Same primary competency, you have to select. Array. Okay, all right. So last time we copied it. So your meeting closes in 5 minutes. Don't worry. Before that, I'll finish it off. I'll wrap it up. So, so just select the area of a rectangle. I'm not finding that. Yeah, it's there. Once you select that, you can select that, and you have to select the competency. Find the length of the rectangle if the breadth of the area of the rectangle is given. So I'm selecting that. This is not required. It's unnecessary. So don't do it. From here, you can select CBSC. Select on that. I mean, it's you are doing the similar task. You are just selecting type of questions from top to bottom, but their platform is really complex. So you have to understand that you have to fill all these details. Now I'll put area. Okay, it's not showing area of the rectangle because it's case sensitive or something. It's there. So CBSE 8, CBSE 8, CBSE 8, CBSE 8. Yeah, it's below CBSE 8. Area of a trapezium, area of a cylinder. Okay, it's not finding rectangle. So we'll select rectangle. Yeah, just done. That's it. Your entire solution is written. Now what you can do, you can actually change the status to pending review and submit it. Okay, remember that you have to click on submit. Answer options not selected. What is answer options? Uh, what is answer options? I'm not. Yeah, it's correct. So basically that is the correct option. So right now we have selected that the first option is correct, rest of the other options are wrong. And we actually can click on pending review to, you can actually check hygiene, which means you can check whether you have missed or something or not. Right now it doesn't show any error, that means we have done it properly. Now we'll just submit it. So your first question is submitted, you have created first question, you can actually submit that. Okay, all right. So basically you have just submitted your question. What you can do is you can actually go to the Excel sheet. You have copied the question from somewhere, I guess. So you have copied the ID from here. Okay. Okay, it's loading. It's taking some time to load, but you have to copy the same ID. You have to put in there. Okay. The next step is okay. Already it takes time. Why does it take time? Yeah. So basically, I have used my name somewhere. I don't remember. Okay, not this sheet. It will be ELM007. So I'll go to ELM6007. I have typed Mrityunjay, and it shows 5. Let's go to Mrityunjay. Yeah, so I have put my name in there. Now what I have to do, you have to copy this. I can put as CGID all. So what is CGID all? It's that in case you are doing some kind of creation, you have to create a new CGID. When you are creating a new CGID, you will be returned with a new CGID which you can paste it here. And also copy the same CGID, paste it here. In case you don't have any new CGID, you can directly paste the same CGID, copying this CGID. Okay, and your CGID will be copied. Right now, name is done, and you can put area of the rectangle. So this you can actually, so right now the entire row of these questions will be similar. So you don't have to worry, because in case you are doing the solution, you just have to copy and paste. Similarly, for the content grid, for the same for this all questions, the solutions, the primary concepts will be similar. So you don't have to worry. You have done a finalization job. So click on finalization and done. Your first answer is solved. So similar thing you have to do for the creation. Only difference will be you have to, okay. So search using set. Okay, I searched. Someone is calling me. I don't know. So many people are calling me. I'll go later on. But yeah. So basically, that was a different question. Yeah. So basically, my finalization task is done. If you want to do the creation tasks, you don't have to do much. You just have to write the entire question. The only difference will be you have to write the question, you have to write the solution, and you have to write all those things that you have done in finalization task, but you are getting paid more. So that's why people generally prefer for creation rather than finalization. Okay, so yeah, so just go to this sheet, start your work as soon as possible, and by tonight your answers will get validated. If you receive any error, you have to rectify those errors. So these are the error like solve with us is not added and all those things. But in case if you receive this error, you have to rectify it. Go to the dashboard, put your ID and rectify it. All right. So yeah, you can get started. So this many people have already done many questions and they have already been paid. So you will